Hey, hello, good evening, everybody. I need to move my camera. Ooh, that has gone a little bit squonky. What up, everyone? We are doing Star Wars. Oh, we're doing Star Wars, and I love it. Oh, it's so good. I'm gonna do some Star Wars and some roleplay and stuff like that. Yeah, and I got a giant bottle of juice. Oh, I'm so excited. It is exciting! How are you all doing tonight? You beautiful people! You're fantastic! And welcome to the channel! Let me just, apparently shake my whole table. That is not good. Do. Boo boo boo. What do I need? Which one do I need? So, we are playing. Sorry, I've got them in my ears, and they're talking about some stuff not related to the game. Yep, also here. So mine has started. I'm gonna unmute you guys on my stream as well, so you can all be heard. Yay!
I am going to mute you all. so that,
While he does his intro. This is Tom, by the way, everyone. You may remember him from such adventures where he played the Dread Pirate Manure.
Yeah, that happened.
God damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna give my stream a little bit of a
asshole dog is that?
I'm gonna give my stream an intro, and then we can get.
It's so excited. It's
So
gonna
yeah,
be so
I've got you some good examples of characters there.
Thanks, Migs.
You're welcome.
You should be Santa Claus.
I like the Mad Max one, really. I think you should play Mad Max, because, you know,
There you go, that's perfect.
shiny and chrome.
This one. Just wear a jacket and take Una and you're done. Don't ask how I found this gif of you.
Oh damn, Tom's got a nice setup.
Oh, where's the stream at? Tommy-o. Ooh.
Ooh. My, he's probably putting me to shame, let's be honest.
Ooh, Tweed.
I'm such an amateur.
Tweed.
Nah, Tom's a proper professional. I hear he has a manager.
The
Isn't that
broadcaster indicated that the channel is intended for mature audiences.
That's just because we've got Connor playing.
What?
Hi, Connor. How you doing?
I'm eating a Dorito.
You eating Doritos?
Yeah.
My camera fell on the floor.
Well, it looks like mistakes have already been made today.
Was it Doritos or camera dropping?
Oh yeah, Tommy is pretty fancy. Dang. That's real nice. Oh, he's trash wearing his robe.
I'm gonna have to go over and see Tommy stream now. Give me a second here.
Kick.
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 I don't want to decide it.
Aw, yeah.
Is the voice changer working?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's even better than last.
Yeah, I bought. I can edit the voice now.
As it's clear what I'm saying, guys. I cannot for some reason, so you let me know.
Ooh, Tommy's setup does look nice. Yeah, I like that.
Oh.
Ooh, it's nice.
Oh, nice.
He's a very fancy boy.
Oh no! I made a mistake.
It looks just like an advert for the new J.J. Abrams Overlord movie.
The new what?
Oh no, wait, there it is. Oh no, that does look nice. Yeah.
Leo, thanks for donating £5.
Tommy looks tired.
He
Oh, Tommy looks like he's done already.
had a stressful day.
He's got his Jedi bathrobe on, and I love him for it.
That's nice.
I found the closest thing that I could to wear for this game.
Tommy just said my name. Oh.
Which it's I'll be honest, it's my Marvel Comics pajamas, but you know, that's also a Disney property now, so
Rip.
Oh, speaking of Disney. And that's all we can do.
hope
That's
you're
it.
coming
That's
on
all we
with
can
that
do.
copyright infringement.
Look at all these unbroken bones.
Why do you keep posting bejazzled rocks?
Oh, the stream broke.
What?
The stream has died.
Yes, Dusty, I am saying that I'm a Disney princess. How are you doing, my friend? Are you good?
No, dead. Stream no. Stream no. Tommy.
I'm sure we can save it if we just... It's dead.
No, it's doing something.
I'm in both chats and I love it.
Oh,
Blah. It's doing the Star Wars thing.
I hear you. What's going on here, mate?
Huh?
What? What's going on?
Huh?
Have you unmuted us, Tom? Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can eat.
Yay! Nobody
Look at
insult
this,
him
you
anymore. It'll be fine.
fancy motherfucker.
Hey.
We were just saying how nice your overlay looks, Tom.
Oh, thank you.
Dun, 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 dun.
But yes, I am a Disney princess, Dusty.
I'm so excited.
I am moister than an oyster.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey,
Hey,
Arcia, how you doing?
Right,
Yes,
right.
yes, Disney princess. If I actually
that-
start
Is
singing,
that a thing? No
I'm
swearing.
gonna get like little
I
birds
don't-
to come and
I
do my
fucking
housework
hope
for me.
Oh,
Oh god.
For my stream, no. For poor old Craigie, maybe.
Huh? What? Who's doing what for me? What in my stream? What?
are you
Are
crossing?
we allowed to swear?
Yeah, you swear if you want. I don't mind.
How filth can we be? On a scale of Millie to Connor, how filth?
On a scale of Millie to Connor, I'd say a Jake.
Maybe a
Say-
Drake?
Say a Jake.
Oh,
That's like an 11 out of 10.
That's a terrible amount of filth. Okay,
So,
so
if Iron Man sings, is that how he gets others? That is
so
actually the
let's get
whole
started,
point of
shall
Iron Man
we?
3. Oh, we're gonna start the game.
Hopefully, I'll see some dark side points come in from chat at some point.
No.
I'm
no.
I'm ignoring anything that comes from you guys. I refuse.
Yeah, so I'm actually just going to say for the guys on my side, if you have followed my multi-stream link that I put on Twitter, on Tommy's chat, which is Twitch, the Red Kite, he's got a nice little interface where you can add light side and dark side points to our game.
So obviously, give those to me, please. That would be very nice.
No, give them to us. Light side all the way.
Okay, so for everyone watching, we played a bit of a day in the life to get everyone used to how to play the game about a week ago now, which was good fun. They were left in a cantina in Mos Eisley. And I think you... Yes, so you were last seen bullying Zeth Umdal, who was
Oh, now, bullying?
a Bothan who was kind of just minding his own business, gambling at the gambling tables in the cantina, and as L3 had initiated his annoying maid,
I thought it was the clumsy waitress protocol.
the clumsy waitress protocol.
Annoying maid. Where are you from?
I mean, all right, okay, fair enough.
I'll have the
Yeah,
maid.
so we'll start from the morning after you pissed off Zeth Umdal. So the morning kind of sweeps in on Tatooine, and you'd notice the heat straight away as Tatooine.
So warm.
Tatooine is, of course, a binary star planet.
Sweating from all four armpits. This is awful.
Oh,
You know from last time that you were meant to head back to the to Moss Eisley's shipyard if you wanted to meet with the Hutts.
Bandana.
Vedanda the Hut.
Veranda.
Bandana,
Veranda.
Miranda,
Santana.
Santander.
Havana.
Where the lights out.
No, that's
Okay.
Nirvana the
I
Hut.
mean, you guys don't have to play the game. That's cool. We can just sit here and sing to one another if you want.
No, we're okay. Well, Everest is definitely going to be heading to the spaceports because he has like actual business to carry out with Vedanda.
Yes, he does. Yeah.
So my
Poppy
my
probably
my
not
chat are
wrong.
now doing Mulan in my chat. It's like, let's get down to business to defeat the Hutts, which I approve
Okay,
of.
I will go to the spaceport because I'm trying to sell him this gun, aren't I? So that it gives him more money to make more guns.
Yes, yeah. You were trying to sell your gun. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Poppy
go
would
sell him
very-
my gun.
Steve.
I would also like to meet Mr. Vedanda because he may well have knowledge of something.
Jab Dusty. I liked it. I
Ooh.
thought it was funny.
Secrets.
Mysterious boy.
Do you want to become his friend? Is that what it is?
Friend.
I don't want that.
Okay, so you step out into the morning and head down the kind of the street littered with speeders and droids and all sorts of things, moving things around for the day's kind of work ahead. It doesn't take you long to reach the spaceport, but as you do, you come into this wide open hangar. You're all kind of walking together, and at one end of the hangar, you notice this kind of large, like both ends, there's large kind of ships. One seems like a more of a Corvette style ship, and the other looks like it's a bit more kind of armored. I could tell you exactly what ships they were if I'd have thought about it, but I hadn't. So yeah, one's a Corvette, the other one's kind of a more armored kind of military vehicle, sitting at each side.
Corvette. That's the one like the Tantive in episode 4, isn't it?
Yes.
Maybe a picture if you have it, or I can just Google it.
You could just Google it, because that would be really handy for me not having to move my stream stuff.
What's the name of the thing again?
Whoops.
Is it a Corellian Corvette? Is it?
No, it's most definitely not a Corellian Corvette. It is.
Now, why did you do this?
Oh, there it
I
is. There it is. There it is. There it
I haven't
is.
rolled Destiny yet.
There it is. There it is. Is this the thing?
Let me have a look for you.
Surely
Yeah,
not
it's
that.
kind of it's like the hammerheady kind of Corvette style thing.
Yeah, that's the
I'm here to help.
yeah that's the Corellian Corvette.
Oh, someone's giving us a
Oh,
dark
the
side point.
the CR90.
Looks
Give me a
nothing
second.
like the Corvette my uncle had.
Hey, Cuba, how you doing?
Shut up.
Tommy,
Yeah,
someone gave us a dark side point.
I know. I'm gonna wait for the.
Oh no!
I'm gonna wait for the thing to go on, and we'll see how many we get. Whoever wins wins.
No.
I'll do it half an hour into the game, so you're already kind of like 15 minutes. So you might want to start getting some people to give you points. Otherwise, I'm getting a dark side very soon. Thanks, Matt. I appreciate that. And now Matt's in the chat. So Matt is the be all and end all of Star Wars knowledge. So I'm pretty much screwed.
That's
from
really
here on
good,
in.
Cuba. I'm really glad to hear that.
He'll be helping me. So Matt's my amazing DM from Saturday Games.
My favorite Jedi is Picard.
Get out, Connor. It's clearly Janeway.
So you notice these two ships, and the kind of the Corvette is offloading what looks like a small kind of contingent of clone troopers, and the other is
Oh yeah, I should probably mention that we're
letting
playing
off
Republic era.
regular kind of separatist droids. That's kind of all you can see from here.
Good.
Can I somehow, like, since there are droids, can I try and I don't know, look at them, find them any information regarding them, try to see what the hell is going on? Maybe just looking at them and see if I recognize anything or.
Oh, that'd be for droids. Yeah, make I suppose a warfare check.
Warfare.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. How much? How many dice? You
You can cheat.
what?
Just a two purple warfare check.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can
No,
see
they just
here,
look
these
like
are where we roll our
separatist droids.
dice.
You don't know what model.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. So as that's kind of going on, from behind you, you kind of hear this
These are our dice.
voice ring out, like there's like a small group of what look to be kind of all of different kind of
This is my character.
species. They're looking around and they're saying,
I have my character sheet as well.
the tracker's coming from around here, but I don't see that Bothan anywhere. And as they kind of say that, they walk up to who they walk up to Everest,
Hello.
and they kind of track their tracker up and down your pocket, and the guy that's holding the tracker goes, this guy's got it.
Help you guys.
Did you hear them? You've got it.
It would be great to understand what it is.
It's it. That's what it is. It's it. Whatever it is, he's got it.
Do I know who these guys are?
Roll me an underworld check. Yeah, please. 2 purple again.
Oh. I'm not very smart.
No, you don't know who these guys are.
Like that's gonna stop.
Okay.
They just
No clues, no idea at all. No group, no organization.
no,
anything.
nothing.
Nothing to go off. What race are they?
Like most of them are human. There's kind of
Wait, most
Like-
of? How many are there?
there's about 4.
So at least 2 humans.
2 humans, a Twi'lek, and a Chev.
Okay, it's time to interject. Well, 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 look who it is.
Oh god.
Where you guys
Don't-
blowing in from Westeros?
Don't do this.
Well, what do you want to do with
What's
my
that thing?
charge here? This is my ward, Eric.
And the guy that was kind of like speaking at first, not the guy with the little kind of scanner, walks up and says, "Where's the Bothan? Where's Zeth Umdal?"
Zeth.
Oh, that jackass.
You know a guy called Zeth? I don't think we know a guy called.
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
The hairy one.
What, you mean Zed?
Ah. Nah, no, the one that the droid. The
Droid?
yeah, the droid spilt milk on.
Him?
Yeah, Milky Head, that one.
Okay.
Old Milky McCormack.
Old
You
milk
know the
boy.
one.
Look,
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
messing us around.
Got milk on him. You
Whoa,
promised.
whoa, whoa. Calm down there, fella. We wouldn't want to cause a scene, would we?
I mean,
I kind of do.
it depends. I wouldn't say we know Zeth. We just passed him
We
by.
know all about Zeth. He's one of my close personal friends.
No,
Oh.
no.
See him
Ooh,
around here
yeah.
all the time.
That would make sense, seeing as he's paid you 75 credits.
I mean,
Did he do that?
paid.
Do we have money?
Oh,
Paid is a strong word.
What's he paid you for? Because, has he paid you to stop us from coming after him? Because that's not going to work.
Let's go with no.
Do I know where Zed or Zeth live? Thomas.
No, you won't know where
Okay, I'm not that. I don't know him that.
No. Well,
Just
you,
to
you
be
Wait. That is a very specific amount of money that is very
Yes.
coincidentally also Vi,
Yeah?
that cred stick
What?
that you gave me,
Yep, I remember the one.
you didn't have to lift it from Zeth, did you?
Oh, no, I found it, it's just on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, must
Yeah,
have fallen out of
totally
his
on the
pocket.
ground. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You know how it is sometimes, you're walking along, you see cred stick on the ground.
No.
No, I can't say I'm ever usually that lucky.
No? No, it happens to me all the time.
Uh-huh. By ground, do you mean pockets?
What? No.
Look, fellas, there's clearly a confusion here. There's a misunderstanding. Whatever you have on Zeth has nothing to do with us. We're nothing to do with him. We're just going about our business, and I suggest you do the same.
What's the name of that cantina we were previously at?
hang on a second. I want, Craigie, can you do me a charm check against 1 red, 2 purple?
Yes, I can.
Oh.
When I find my character sheet.
oh,
Boo.
Charm. I'm actually not terrible at charm.
His other face.
Aren't you like supposed to be real handsome?
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah.
Handsomest boy.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
So
I retract that.
take 2 strain for me from trying really hard to convince these guys to that you aren't working for Zeth.
Everest. when you're trying to be nice, do your veins always stick out like that? Or is this... Or you're alright?
Craigie, you've killed yourself. You just
I thought that was 12 out of 12.
No, 0. So you work upwards. So once you hit 12, that's when you pass out.
Trying really hard here, really hard. Oh, he just popped the vessel. There we go.
There you go. That's better. Cool.
Got it.
So,
No worries, Cuba.
Yeah. So the guys, they look at each other and then they look at Everest and they go, "This one's trying to be smart, boys. This one's thinks we're a bit dim, doesn't he? Let's see how we have."
At this point, I would like to
Rage.
No, I don't want to rage. I'd like to sort of push to the front and say, friends.
Ooh.
And then questioningly, like, open my arms wide and then do the best
Hey,
approximation that
Grimista.
it can do.
Okay.
And
I
then,
imagine it's awful.
and then say, Verdanda?
Okay. So those guys will see you kind of march to the front, and they will they'll back up slightly, and they'll go. Yeah. I suppose friends.
Friends.
What do you need Verdanda for?
We have business with him.
Work.
See, I got this gun.
Sure. We got business with them, and our business is none of your business.
Unless you're
Well-
buying guns.
You hand over your boy that's working for Zeth, and I'll tell you where Verdanda is.
Deal.
No work for
no
Dogman.
deal.
Nobody working for Dogman, friend.
What's a dog?
You know, a Chilenian speed from
Oh.
Chilenia.
Uh-huh.
Just throw it. Seriously, I really don't like this Zeth guy, and you can just go to what was the name of the cantina we were at?
To be fair, it didn't really have a name. It's just the Mos Eisley Cantina. It's the
Rusty's.
main. No, it's the main cantina.
Oh, it's
in
just the Mos Eisley cantina.
Mos Eisley Cantina.
Okay. You can just go down to the cantina and just ask them about the happenings last night with Zeth and us, and specifically our droid here.
He's a very good droid.
It's one of them bloody sex games.
I am.
Oh, is that so? Well,
Yeah.
actually, I could really do with a drink right now. Your boy there can take us for a drink, and he can take us to see his boss.
I didn't think any of us were boys. There are men here, but I didn't think there were any boys here.
I'm only 15.
You are
I'm
very
only
young man.
72.
I mean,
I mean, I could be wrong, but still.
I'm a young adult.
I'm a child.
So these guys are getting a little bit kind of antsy. They genuinely just want Zeth.
He's over yonder. I'm going to point in the direction we came from.
Okay, roll me a deception against 3 purple.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
yeah, we totally saw him heading that way. Totally trying to help on an assist there with.
Oh.
Not that I needed to.
Not that you needed to. Okay, so take 3 strain. Yeah, take 3 strain for those, and yeah. So they kind of all turn around and say, "Ah, maybe the little togger is telling us the truth, boys. Maybe we'll go down to the cantina, we'll have a look, and we'll come back and find you if we can't find him. But you might want to get rid of that cred stick."
I will when I've spent it.
Oh, good. We'll still be able to find you then.
Look forward to it, chaps.
Hey. Just tell them Vi sent.
And thanks to Val and the people in chat, and Matt and others, and Miley, I now have a dark side point, so
No!
I am flipping that back to me.
No!
Oi, Everest. Give me your cred stick. And give me. Wait, no, I've got a data pad. Right, give me your cred stick.
I'm gonna hand the cred stick over to Bruce.
I'm gonna. Can I roll computers to transfer the cred stick over to my own account?
Have you got a data pad or anything like that?
Yeah, I've got data pad, mate. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, all right. I'll let you give it a try. So 1 red, 2 purple.
Wait, a red? Fucking hell. I'm gonna double maneuver blue this then. Fuck that for a laugh. Woo!
Okay, yeah. You transfer the money over.
Thank you.
What do you want to do with those crits on that? What would you like?
I want the money and interest. Turns out Zeph had a few offshore accounts, if you know what I mean.
So it didn't belong to Zeth. The
Ah.
actual stick. But okay, you whilst
How's
you're
the
doing
audio,
this, and
by the
you,
way, guys?
you kind of trace back to the origin of the money. You find a small pool of money just sitting in that account.
Nice.
So you get an extra 100 credits.
Ah, yeah.
Sweet!
That's enough to make another gun.
Oh,
Thank you. You have just might be 75 credits. Sure. And
Okay.
also, that is payment for us not being tracked before. You're welcome, even track.
wait, you didn't do anything.
Didn't I? Wink.
Oh, my sweet summer child.
Can I, like, take the cred stick back and then, like, I don't know, just put it on top of, like, a passing gunk droid or whatever?
Gross.
Yeah, 2 purple skullduggery check.
Aw, I wish there were black on this, because I can remove black.
No, there's no setbacks to this because you're just trying.
You're just
to-
doing it, mate.
Could have just put it in a bin. That works.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, you're trying to put it on a passing droid, so
Nope, I just
okay.
dropped that on the floor.
just drop it on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. So you drop the cred stick on the floor, but that's it really. Okay. So the 2 ships that were unloading their passengers and stuff, you kind of, as you turn to look around, you'll see both those ships are still there, and there are some smaller ships around. One looks like there's a bunch of Trandoshans around it, and there looks to be some kind of shifty-looking guy just over by one of the doors leading out of the main hangar.
I want to go over to Inuk Char, kind of like look up and be like, "Friend, would you like to leave?"
Verdanda, friend.
Oh, yes, I'd forgotten about that. I'm very, very preoccupied with leaving.
Hey, Shadow! The War of
Why
Stars!
are you in such a rush to leave? Don't you like the weather here?
No, it's warm.
Not a fan of the weather.
The people aren't very nice. The systems around here aren't very nice either. I mean, everything's so dusty and yuck.
I'm sweating from pores I didn't know I had.
Also, that's disgusting. So thank
Yeah,
you.
mate.
I'm sorry, he's going through puberty. That's quite normal.
Yeah, so
I'm
one of our
technically an
players
adult.
is playing as a
Fucking just
droid,
15.
so has actually got a voice modulator on his
Do we know
laptop
where
to
we're
join
going?
it, to like do his character. It's really cool.
You were told that it was off the. So it was in one of the kind of conferencey areas just off the
Missed you, Shadow.
the main space. The main kind of spaceport, so the main kind
Let's
of
go then.
hangar.
Yeah,
What's the hold up for?
let's go.
This beeline.
Yep, let's go for it.
Gonna go for it, yeah. Just like walking around trying to spy conference rooms.
Bandana. Wait, hold on. Those are Seppi droids. Separatist droids, yeah?
Yep, correct.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, mate. Mate. Right. They should have, like, I don't know, protocols on them. And then, if the Seppis are coming here to meet Bandana, then they should have
Verdanda.
some sort of indication of whereabouts they're doing that. Right,
So,
basically,
follow.
I'm gonna go hands up a droid.
Could you not do that, please?
Do I not already have an address,
That-
considering I was supposed to be meeting Verdanda anyway, Tom?
Unless
better.
it-
Yeah, like, but you kind of only found out the same things the other guys did the other night at the cantina. You just found out that you were meant to meet at the spaceport, along with some other contingents.
Oh, okay, that's all I knew. Okay.
Yeah.
arm friend. Maybe let's not go touching things we shouldn't. Surely if they have protocols, we could just follow where they're going.
No, I mean, they know stuff. Doesn't mean they're gonna do stuff.
Well-
Droids are well smart.
Thomas, is
Yeah.
this before or after the Phantom Menace?
After the Phantom Menace.
It's before or after the Clone Wars? Or the
During.
during the
It's
Clone Wars.
During the Clone Wars.
The
yeah.
movie, the Clone one. Attack of the
After.
Clones, that's what it's called.
Well, that's when the Clone Wars started, so I'm assuming after.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
after that one. Okay.
It's between episode 2 and 3.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
Okay, what I'm gonna go ask a droid then.
Need assistance?
Yeah, fuck it, come on then.
Okay,
I go with
so
him.
Wait, I just realised Connor took my credits.
No. You paid me for making sure you weren't getting tracked anymore.
No, it's fine. I just need to change it on my sheet is all.
All right.
okay, so you so Bruce and L3 kind of break away from the party and they go kind of plodding along towards the separatist ship. With Bruce with his multiple hands up in the air, he approaches a. Are you
I'd
approaching
like to
droid?
communicate with a droid. I think I'm better at communicating with droids than I am with people. So yes, that, please.
I beg to differ.
Ah. Oi!
So you approach one of the droids. It is.
Does anyone else what is that thing that's just popped up on the the screen there? That wild Chevin.
Sorry, that was me. I pressed Gleep Glob.
Oh, okay. Were you just curious as to what that button did? Because I'll be honest, I was too.
I was curious, so I pressed it.
Okay, so you walk up to one of the Bactoid B1 battle droids, and he kind of just tilts his kind of head to the side and looks back at his companions, and then looks back at you and raises his weapon slightly, like his carbine.
No.
10 credits as Bruce gets shot at.
No. Right. I want to roll another computer check to speak binary to the droid
Oh my god.
with Leo with L3 assisting me by correcting my translation as I speak.
Yeah, can do that.
Let's do it, boy.
I mean,
Uh,
they do talk like they do just speak
Yeah,
common language.
This will throw them off. This will throw them off guard, man. You know,
Okay.
it will show me that I'm down with them. I was raised on the mean streets of Droidica.
I'm not exactly sure how to do this one because speaking binary is going to be quite hard, and these things are not. Okay. One purple.
One purple. Wow.
Yeah.
This
Do I have to do
sounds-
any-
It sounds
We're
like a
using
trap. What
a
are you
mix, like, because we've got two
do I have to
force
roll
sensitive
anything
characters as
wrong?
well.
No,
Um,
you're just kind
So
of helping out.
we
So
are
you can
using a
add
little
boost.
bit of the force
Craig?
rules as well. We're not using
Craig,
we're not
Connor?
using
Okay, so
We're
I've
not
got
using
one
Age of
blue
Rebellion.
from Leo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use my maneuvers again. That's cheesy. So one yellow, 3 green, 1 blue, and 1 purple.
Yeah, go for it.
Easy, mate. Easy.
Ooh.
Okay, so you start kind of making these beeps and
Pop, pop,
Fucking hell.
pop.
and the
Are you
droid
talking binary or are you just scat singing?
Put in binary. Roger,
droid-
Roger.
the droid kind of just tilts his head and says, "Roger, Roger."
Yeah, mate. I mean, beep, pop, poop, mate.
I'm a scat man.
And then I start like just gesturing, hoping that he stops me when I'm pointing in the right direction.
Oh,
man,
for the crits, I almost want to do it. He kind of so.
Oh,
so
man, I don't even know if
robot,
the accent is,
the
like,
battle droid kind of
Bad or anything.
looks at you and says, "Oh, no, we don't know where we're going, but the master does."
Yeah. And beep, pop, who beat is blop that boot. I don't understand.
And like if you could see these kind of droids doing like a confused look, that would be exactly what would be on
Who
their faces.
programmed these droids' eyebrows? Who did this?
So it kind of tilts its head slightly to the side and raises its kind of hand and points back into the ship. And as he does that, you see this kind of slim, well-presented woman coming down the kind of boarding ramp to the ship. She's got long, mousy brown hair, and she seems to be wearing this kind of like smart diplomatic suit.
It's a woman. L3, shoot to kill. Shoot to kill.
Calm down.
All right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
But I have to say,
He's kind of just like R2.
So she hears L3's wolf whistle.
Oh boy, we're all gonna get shot.
I mean,
Armor.
let me just check. I was not expecting this that soon.
And not from the droid, but here we are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
there we
all
are.
people.
That's
I will.
binary.
God damn it. Okay, so
God damn it.
Oh, sleepy friend.
I'll be right back. The dog is trashing the house in search of a fly.
Okay.
okay, well in that case, because Bruce is kind of central to that little bit, we'll move back and out and into to where the rest of you are all stood. So you see Bruce and L3 go running off to talk to robots.
Has anyone else got a bad feeling about this?
Shut up.
So, about that address, do you actually have...
I was just told spaceport.
Okay,
You know-
well, do you see any huts around?
You're
Big.
you're not the most subtle.
Who, me?
No, the angry one. She's not very subtle at all.
Angry one? Who's the angry one?
You're the angry one.
What? I'm charming as fuck.
No, that's just her face.
Oh.
We're carnivores, okay? Sharp teeth are part of it.
Oh. Gonna kind of step back a little bit towards the shop.
I'm back, sorry.
That's okay. We've moved on to the other group for the moment.
Am I dead?
No.
No, you're not.
Solid.
But just questioning here, guys. What's the plan when we actually meet this?
That is what charming people say. Well, I actually have business that I need to discuss with him.
Okay, but look at yourself. You don't look like a respectable businessman. How's he gonna take you seriously?
And this is
What
why
are
I
you
think
talking
you're
about? I paid top currency for this coat.
Sure you did. Sure you did. And what about you, hairy fella? You don't look respectable. What are you doing?
I mean, we're dealing with huts. I don't think respectability's got much to do with it.
Hey, don't
I'm
diss respectability.
just gonna look at her like I don't really understand what she just said.
I'm
because I
just
don't.
saying. We all look like a bunch of ragtag, no good space vagabonds. And that ain't good enough for meeting with a hut. You know
Hey.
what
Who
We
you
need
calling
uniform.
ragtag?
we need a uniform. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking hats.
Nope. I think I might have a problem. Gestures to my giant pointy head.
We can cut holes in them. It's fine. Flat caps. We all go in there with flat caps, like clicking
but
our
it would be
fingers.
more holes than hats.
Oh, hey, Shazza,
So-
welcome to the stream.
You're poking
You
holes in my
are
plan.
probably
clearly.
right. And also,
We all go in
I
there with a uniform.
haven't used
with,
tags.
some respectable hats, clicking our fingers, like
yeah,
we're
no,
the
I know what tags are. I just haven't used
left
them.
hat. That gives an air of respectability, I think.
You're right.
But
I
you all
probably should
agree?
have set it as tabletop RPGs. However,
Yes, you all agree.
I mean, I don't want to ruin my hair or anything, but I'm not opposed to hats.
Exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I will. I'm
Yeah,
not actually
hats.
sure how I change.
Tom, I would like to
Tags.
spend a destiny point for there to be a barrel of flat caps next to it.
A barrel of flat caps.
No.
A barrel of conveniently placed flat caps.
No. This is
Space
stupid.
flat caps. I mean, Corellian flat caps.
Yeah,
Dashboard,
curly
you
space
say?
flat caps.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay, okay, you flip
Ah.
the destiny
Let me
point.
see.
So here it is. So you notice just off from you, next to the kind of the dodgy looking fella,
See if I can change this.
who's stood. There is a crate of what seems to be fashionable Corellian flat caps.
Fresh from Corellia.
And why they're on Tatooine, no one knows.
What's they're fashionable, boy?
Yeah, they're all the rage with the Sand people. Anyway, I'm gonna start procuring some hats.
Okay.
I'd like to try and see if there's one that fits my massive head.
Well, first of all, let's do a skullduggery against two purple for Vi. so she can steal some hats. Okay, you walk over, and as you're kind of rooting through the case, not very, not kind of hiding it very well, you hear from just over from that guy. He just goes, "Oi, what are you stealing? What are you having out of
Stealing?
there?"
Health inspector.
I've
Okay,
seen the health
think,
inspector this morning. I
I've got
I think.
my tags
roll
set
me
up.
This is the health inspector. Health inspector. I'm here to inspect the inspection by the health inspector.
Roll me a deception against 3 purple.
3.
Yeah.
So if
3,
they've
please.
not,
No,
so
wait,
if you may need to like refresh the
You
screen.
can get a bonus point from that advantage.
Let me just see if that has
That last
worked.
advantage from that last roll that didn't work.
This is gonna be horrible because it's gonna be like stream and stream.
Yeah, go on then.
Yes. Or
Okay,
no,
but
but yes.
It just cancels out.
No, not
Okay, so you, he kind of looks at you, puzzled.
No,
and
no,
just
I did
says,
not. That would be something that I will need to do. Thank you for this.
If you're looking to get down to a bit of skullduggery, I could use a new hyperdrive for my ship.
I mean, I can get you a hat.
No. You see them 2 ships that had just come in, the nice big ones.
Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe
Know all about.
maybe you could pop onto one of them and just carry one out for me.
What?
Easy as pie.
Easy as pie. You could just carry one out.
What are you
You got-
selling?
You got that big fella there. He could.
There we go.
Yeah,
That
sure.
should
Yeah,
do it.
if you give us some hats, for sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, right. I'll give
That
you some
should
hats
do it.
in return if you
I
go
pushed
and
the
get your
update button this
Well,
time.
it's not gonna work. The plan is not gonna work without.
But
the
still,
hats.
welcome to the stream. How are you doing,
What fucking
Shadza?
exchange rate is this?
Lovely to see you.
No, you don't. You don't get the hats without going and getting me the hyperdrive.
I have 100 credits on me. Okay, I leave my 100 credits here, so you know I have to come back for them. You give us the hats. We go get the hyperdrive. I come back, collect my credits, give you the hyperdrive. Bish bash bosh. Job done. What do you say?
Millie hates everything about this.
This is this. What? If we got a hyperdrive, why are we gonna give it away for some fun?
You're probably right. Hang on, let me check.
roll me a charm check
My-
against
Please fail.
1 red, 2 purple, please.
Ooh.
Good.
Oh, thank God.
How do I live without you?
He's not buying it. He's like, look, there's a you big fella there. Get him.
Yeah.
with a
Yeah,
chain.
I am using Streamlabs.
Look, okay, I've got a new.
I'm gonna take offence to him. Keep pointing.
So that's probably what it is. It's probably my Streamlabs that's
okay.
changed it back.
And go sort of wander over to him. And
That's annoying.
Kind of point at myself, and then point back at him. Maybe a little. bit
Let's
too aggressively,
see.
Who knows? And just be like,
I'm still quite new to using
you,
Streamlabs, so
you want me?
how do I do that? Where are we?
Yeah, big fella, your friend here.
Doo-doo-doo.
Your friend here has said that you'll go and carry a hyperdrive off one of those ships for.
Yeah,
I've got a new plan
I'm
actually.
getting
which
that.
is I get my big
settings.
friend here
Okay,
to hook
settings.
your arms off.
Yeah, got that.
I won't steal.
Look for stream information.
Well, why was your friend here
Stream.
trying to steal me flat caps?
Friend is new friend.
A new friend, but good friend, yes.
Just you.
And that.
Got it, best friend.
I'm not seeing it.
Well, the offer still stands, but you'll be leaving without any of me cargo.
Okay. I'll give you 10 credits for the flak.
No,
Well, why not? They're only
because
flak cap.
these are premium stock.
Premium stock. Where from?
From Corellia.
These are Corellian flat caps?
Aye.
You don't know what you've got here, mate. Corellian, gone right out of fashion. Dathomirian flat caps. That's what's in this. These are worthless.
Roll me a deception check.
Please
This can
don't
only
stop.
go well. I appreciate
One
that,
red, two
Shadzar.
purple
Thank
again.
you. I do genuinely appreciate
Why
that.
am I so bad at everything?
Think I'll stick with me, Claps, and you can jog on for the moment. Bring
Hatman.
yes, big lad.
Verdanda.
Oh, you want the hut? Yeah, he's supposed to be meeting with the the Republic and the Separatists, I believe, today. That's what I've heard on the old.
Time.
I don't know, mate, but they seem to have
Place.
they seem to have arrived already.
I appreciate that greatly, Shadzar. Thank you. I'm also looking as well, by the way. See what I can find.
Here.
I believe so.
You show me. Point.
Oh, I don't know where, but if you go and talk to one of the groups coming off that ship, or the one over there that seems to be talking to that flailing arm guy, you've probably find out where you're going.
In the distance, you hear,
Hmm.
"Don't shoot!"
Okay. Thanks, friend.
That's all right, mate. And if you ever want a bit of work, you know where to
Mm-hmm.
come.
Work.
Okay.
Can I have a hat?
Roll me a charm check against 1 red, 2 purple.
If you expand chat to the left or
It's not
right,
why-
there should
it's
be
not why I
a
did that. I
pencil
just-
icon.
Thought maybe I could have a hat. Hold on, I need to check what my charm is. I assume it's garbage. Where are your skills on your sheet? There they are.
Charm is your present.
Okay, cool.
I assume you've probably not
There is
upgraded charm.
not a pencil
No, I have
icon.
not.
No.
Oh no, wait, yep, there it is. There it is. I found it. Found it. Thank you.
Like he kind of looks at you and he goes, "Could you take 2 strain from those
That should have done it.
threats?" But yeah, he
Um,
looks at you and he goes, "I'm sorry,
Has that
mate.
reset my
If
tags,
I gave
or
away
my
one
tags
that's
still
as
there?
big as your head, I'd be losing hundreds of credits."
I am. And then I just sort of wave and walk away towards Bruce.
Oh, it can't
Oh,
touch tag.
God,
Okay,
okay.
good. So my
I
tags
take
are
2
still there.
straight,
Good to
Yeah,
know.
please.
Okay.
So, before we switch back over to Bruce, coming off what looks like near the clone troopers is a just coming down the ramp now is a woman, or a figure like a woman, wearing a brown robe with
Yeah, now that's
a hood
what
on
I
it,
will.
and the hood seems to
I
have
will look
2
at doing that.
horns kind of poking up from it.
Yeah, that is kind of dumb.
And we'll switch over to.
Right. Back to the episode of Bruised Clues.
Bruce Clues.
I love
Yeah.
it. Please make that show.
Hello. Please ensure that your droids do not shoot me. I need to talk to you, important-looking lady, about bandana.
Okay, so the
Oh boy, here it comes.
the woman kind of very proudly and very confidently steps up between two of the droids and looks you over. She's kind of got cat-like eyes and a bit of a wry smile on her lips, and she says, "And who might you be?"
My name is Bruce. I am the future proprietor of Bruce Tech, which will be the largest arms
Bruce Tech.
trading company in the galaxy in illegal and highly dangerous goods.
Oh,
Pleased to meet
Oh,
you.
nice!
Would you like to see my gun? I made
That's
a gun.
really
It's
cool,
better than normal
Shadza.
guns. You want to see it?
I
So yeah,
suppose
Red
so.
Kite is he's our
But
GM.
why are you here? Were you just here to show me your gun?
No, I was here to show Bandana, Veranda,
I'll not tell him.
Danda. My
I'm
gun,
untouched to talk, so he
and he's gonna
can't
give
hear
me
me
a lot of
currently.
money to make more guns, and I'll be in a very good place where I'm making guns.
I see.
It's a very linear path, but it's my path, and please respect that.
Guess what? That's another dark side point for me. Thanks, chat.
Boo! Boo!
Stop this. You little freaks. Stop that.
Okay, and okay, so she looks at you, and she kind of looks you up and down and says,
No, you don't see any secret
"Are
stuff.
you
There's
from around here?"
No. Our people are a Arctic people. This is not an Arctic planet. This is a ship planet, and I am here purely to show off the gun and make the man money to make
And-
another gun.
and
Oh, I also
well,
made this. Look at this droid. This droid shits on your droids. I did that too. Look at that droid. Look at it.
I wiggle my eyebrows up and down.
I gave him eyebrows. Gyrating eyebrows.
She looks L3 up and down, and she does kind of. She seems slightly impressed. She's she kind of goes, now this is interesting. And you say you made him?
Well, I found the chassis. It was all gutted out. All that was left was like a little bit of processor, a lot of burn marks, and just one big egg shell, like a shell without a crab. I put the crab in it, and then I gave the crab a gun.
And at that point, I whip out the gun and I do a little cowboy trick on my finger, and then I put it back wherever.
Oh God, no!
I
What are you
took the
doing?
shell, I put a crab in it, then I gave the crab a gut. Connor, I love you.
No. In a non-threatening way, I just whip out the gun, do a little flip of the gun, and then put it back. I never point.
Giving me
Okay,
PTSD when fucking Wade did that.
Can you
Oh yeah.
can you roll me a cool check just for like
Yes!
A what?
He's
A
got
full-
5 dark side points. He's gonna make you fucking shoot up.
a cool check? Just
Okay, there
against
it is. Oh,
against
fucking
against
hell,
two
Tom.
purple.
So I've just got my cheat here as well.
That's good,
Okay.
right?
Okay, yeah.
I
like,
take a
I'm not-
strain.
No, I'm not going to make you take the strain for that one because
No.
this was just me being evil. So yeah, you do the kind of the swirl on your finger and you pocket your gun back into its like holster in your leg.
Exactly. Think RoboCop.
Think RoboCop.
Your move, creep.
Goodness gracious.
Okay. She looks back and forwards at you and says, "What exactly did you want from my droids?"
I was trying to find out where you'll meet Batanda so we could either join or meet him ourselves off track. But it turns out you're here, and no offense to your B1 droids, but you are much better at conversation, and I imagine everything else. Because B1 droids are shit.
I'm not sure if that's a charm check or not. roll me a charm anyway.
Okay.
Let me just check.
Oh, I don't want to do a charm check. Oh dear.
Against 3 red, please.
Why? I don't want a charm. I'm stating facts. Okay. Shagged. Worse.
Okay,
Oh.
take the 2 strain from that, and she'll just say, "I have a few questions rising from that. One,
Yeah.
how did you know that we were going to be meeting with this hut? 2, why would I allow you to come with us? And 3, what stops me from just taking you prisoner here and now?"
One, criminal underworld on Tatooine talk loud, talk much. What was 2? I forgot what 2 was. 3, your droids are really shit. My droid's really good.
Oh.
Oh, did anyone take my bet on whether Bruce was going to get shot or anything?
With the vibe.
And also, I'm really big and strong. Look at my arms. Look at them. And there's 4 of them.
Well, it seems to me like you're missing something. As
Yeah, I forgot what point 2 was. What was point 2?
not just point 2, but I am also here, not just my droids.
Yeah.
From where
Yeah.
we are stood, is this looking like it's going as poorly as it sounds?
You couldn't tell really. This woman has actually roll me a perception check, but it would be a hard one. So
Okay,
What
I'll give it a
about
try.
me clumping over there?
you kind of glomping over there, you would have just kind of arrived and would be standing behind Bruce and L3.
What do you want me to roll against?
Can you roll against 2 reds? Oh, hang on. No, she's got upgrades for that. She got upgrades for that.
Mother, is it you?
Papa, can you hear me?
So
Sorry, Tom. Where is Inuk-cha compared to us?
He's now standing right
Damn it,
behind
mate!
you.
Stop giving them dark side
Okay.
points.
that is against 3 red and 1 purple.
3 red, 1 purple. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna see anything.
Ooh.
Nope. I see nothing. I'm looking the other way.
Your eye pops out.
Oh
So take 1 threat. Sorry, 1 strain, and I will save that despair. I will do something with that.
Goody.
Once I figure out what I'm going to do with that.
It started so well.
I'm doing fine. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. The respect called aggressive marketing. That's what it is. Putting my sound. The galaxy's gonna know about me. I'm gonna sell guns to just anyone, really.
Tommy, does this woman remind me of my mother?
I hope not, considering you're.
No, she doesn't remind you of your mother. No,
Thank you.
that's okay.
What the fuck kind of question was that? What?
I'm guessing
Right,
it's
anyways,
background
okay.
related.
Yeah.
This is the Whippets. He's following us. He's also looking for the dandy. He is big and strong. My droid is strong and smart, and he has a gun. I am strong and very smart, with no gun.
You actually have one.
Yeah, I do have one. I made one. Yeah, and I whip it out from my belt. Yeah, this one. I made this. Like it comes in 200 credits. Look at this.
Are you threatening me, or are you offering
I'd-
to work for?
I'd quite like as soon as Connor starts waving his gun around, I'd quite like to slap it out of his hand.
Mine. Ah, my gun. You bastard.
I don't know what that is. That's
one
like
knows how
an
to knock in
opposed
this
brawl
damn house.
check, I guess.
Oh yeah, pose brawl me, daddy. I'll kick his ass. Let's do this.
Yes.
Honestly,
How do
Dusty,
I do this?
I'm not even sure anymore.
Brawl is in combat
I'm not
skills.
involved in this
Does
bit.
that-
So-
I'm staying out of the
so-
trouble.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll it. It'll be your brawl against Bruce's brawl. So Bruce, what's your brawl?
1 yellow, 2 green.
So that'd be 1 red, 2 purple.
Okay.
Oh, I see how it works now. Okay.
That's actually a really, really interesting way of doing it.
Yeah.
Ah, my
Okay.
gun.
Take 3 strain, but yeah, you as he's waving his gun around, you just lash out with one hand and smack his gun out of his hand, and it goes skittering across the floor through all the droids and hits kind of the landing gear of the ship. The landing.
Bruce goes after it like a toddler after a football.
Bad friend. Bad friend.
But yeah, if you've got money and you're looking for someone smart, someone
As you start going skittering along the floor, all of the B1 droids start pointing their gun at you.
When
When you
out my
say
gun.
all, how many?
I whip out my gun as well. And
Okay.
I point to the closer droid without, of course, firing.
Okay.
I want to get as far away from this situation as possible.
Okay, so all these droids are now kind of like pointing their guns at Bruce.
I presume we'll see that, right?
You see it, yeah. The woman kind of is just standing there looking nonplussed. Yeah.
Look, listen. Yes, if you have credits and you have something that suits my taste, I'll be more than happy to make credits and do that. Do job.
It's like
Drop
Disney
it.
Universe.
Maybe
though.
I'll make you a
Seems more like
better droid.
Guardians of the
Maybe
Galaxy, I'll
take
be
those
honest.
droids and put them together, make a stupid droid.
We're playing this during the Clone Wars, so...
Maybe there is something you can do for.
Oh, spot on!
Madam, can you please inform your droids to lower the gun, please?
I'm gonna slowly and non-threateningly wander over, just to see what's going on.
That's what you think. You've still got a
Shit.
despair hanging over your head. So are you wandering over?
Yeah, because this looks like it's gonna go south fast.
Okay, so as you wander over, you kind of
Shuts
you
up.
get close enough, and then it looks as if a droid is kind of like a mouse droid has just wheeled across in front of you, and you kind of trip, skid, and you land with your head kind of just between Boz's like legs, Bruce's legs. So you're now looking up at all the guns with
Hello,
Bruce.
Hello, Everest.
No, I'll be honest, it doesn't look much better for this situation down here either.
Everest. What are you doing, Everest?
I was clearly helping you get your gun back. Picks it up and holds it non-threateningly.
Oh. Thank you for getting my gun back.
And the woman kind of like shakes her head slightly and places like a hand on her forehead.
If him giving me my gun back cost us the job, he's not with us.
Sorry, hi, hey, Everest Kerrigan, pleased to meet you.
I imagine you're just like still lying there.
I am, I'm still lying on the floor.
So she kind of sighs and says, "We only are allowed to be here for this meeting."
Well, that's convenient, because that's why we're here.
But there's more you want
No
to do.
worries, Dusty, thank you for stopping by.
There might be. And she looks around all of you and says, "If you do this work for the Separatists, you will be rewarded. Highly rewarded."
What kind of work are we talking?
Well, we need some feet on the ground down here. We've heard that Vedanda is in search of some things, and we'd quite like to...
Tom?
Your audio cut out there, Tom.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Cool. So she says, "We've heard that Vedanda is looking for something, and we'd quite like to know what it is, and if possible, get it before he does."
Well, it's funny you should mention that,
Or
because
who does?
Vedanta.
that's
Oh, right.
kind of why I'm here.
Oh, are you?
Well, I'm already here to meet with Vedanda to discuss matters of business with him. Now, I can probably, maybe, try and swing it so that the direction of the conversation goes that way.
Well, if you could, and you were working for us, I could make it worth your while.
Oi. No stealing jobs. Oi.
Bruce, it's fine. We're all gonna go see Vedanda. We're all here. We're gonna do this job together. So,
I don't want to see Vedanda. The Separatists need more guns.
pleasure to make your acquaintance, Miss.
She kind of cocks an eyebrow and says, Inyeri Anta."
Pleasure, Miss Anta. I can assure you that we'll do our
My
utmost.
Santa. Ah, my Santa.
And she kind of bows her head slightly and turns away, kind of giving you all the kind of cold shoulder, and says, "Well now, I believe I must get going, as I have a meeting to get to, and I would hate for the Republic to be early and me not."
Farewell.
How can we contact you
Friend.
when the work's done?
Oh, I have a data pad. Give me a number. Or give me your hollow digits. What the fuck are they called?
It's a bit dodgy.
Coordinates.
Hey, yo, diplomat, let me hit you up.
She kind of pulls out this comlink from her like pack and just throws it over her shoulder towards you and says, "I'll contact you."
Oh.
And then her and the droids kind of, she walks off in front and the droids begin to march behind her towards a large double doorway going out into what looks like more rooms inside the spaceport.
Well, that went well.
looks like Bruce is the new leader, and you're all employees of Bruce Tech. Congratulations, employees.
So Everest stands up and dusts himself off. Okay, but if they're meeting with Vedanda, then maybe we should, also go that way.
You
Fearless
should
leader.
You should eavesdrop.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a terrible idea, but
Of course it's not. It's my idea. Bruce Tech TM idea.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to flick back over to Moose and Lily as they didn't come over. Is that right?
Moose and Lily didn't come over. They
Yeah, I
made
guess.
a conscious effort to go away.
Okay, so you've kind of watched this go on from afar.
Okay. Thomas, how do comlinks work? Is there phone numbers? Is that a thing? Is there email addresses? How does it work?
It's a good question. Yeah, I think they're kind of like, as long as you've got someone's kind of comlink number, I guess you can contact them.
Hey, yo, give me your com number. Got it.
I refuse.
I would
Okay.
like to look through my contacts.
What, in your...
Yep. Anyone
Okay,
useful in there?
for what?
Anything? Do I know people?
Do you know people?
Am I alone in the world?
You're not alone in the world. No, you definitely... probably the main one that stands out for you is... let me just... so the main kind of comlink address you've got belongs to Thraken Kenzie, who is the leader of the Dredgers.
Oh, okay. Oh, that could be useful.
just like to point
He's,
out, did
an
that
Ugnaught.
whole encounter
Turn
turn it around
You know him to be a
whilst
bit of a
lying
hard
down.
nut, but he's known as heartless and cruel to everyone else, but kind of on the down low, he's actually quite nice and takes people in when they're...
Okay. How old is he? That's a very important question. How old is he?
He's quite old. He's kind of middle-aged for an Ugnaught.
Which is how many years?
Oh, I don't know. Don't ask me these things.
Well, I need to know if I'm older than.
He's... I don't... Why am I not mad? Let me Google it.
You don't bother googling it. You have jamming to do all good.
So middle age is anywhere from 93 to 159, so probably
Okay.
about 130.
Okay, so he's older than me. That's okay. Right then. Let's walk over to what everyone else.
What about Hoppy? What's Hoppy doing?
Mostly, she's probably mortified about what she just witnessed. From the sheer idiocy to how they just survived that encounter, she's not quite sure.
Hey, it worked.
Yeah, it did. Gonna probably go over to Everest and Bruce. Just like, please never do that again.
What, trip over a mouse droid? No, I'd like to not do that.
I mean, that was quite amusing, but she seems somewhat intimidating, and it's as if you guys can't really, pick your battles very well.
I mean, we're alive, aren't we?
That
You-
went incredibly well in my humble opinion.
You were prone for a bit though. I nearly
That's-
shot.
That's a tactical maneuver I can recognize.
All right. All right, Hoppy. What do you propose we do about getting into this meeting?
Knock on the door.
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth a try.
Well, here's the thing. The Separatists know that me, Everest, Harry, and L3 are all on this job, yeah? They don't know that Hoppy and Vi are. So, they can sort of show up. Need them to.
Yes.
You want us to be sneaky, do some sneaking.
If you could get into that meeting, and while we find out about what Bandana wants, we get the best of both worlds, don't we?
Well,
Vedanta.
that sounds like a great plan. Call us the dynamic duo.
Wait,
No.
what? Why am I being settled with her?
I
you
throw
don't
my
need-
arm over her shoulder and
Oh,
go
God.
No! Oh, I'm not
No,
okay with
we're not.
non-consensual touching.
now a team. Welcome to the team.
Well, all right
Kind of
then,
look
all right.
Like,
So,
send distressed looks at everyone like, please help.
before we go anywhere, what the fuck? What do any of you even do? I fix stuff real good. I'm smart. I'm good computers. L3 shoot good. I don't know anything about Blue, and I don't know anything about Harry or the Power on or Hoppy.
I think for Harry that's pretty self-explanatory considering his size.
You see, that's realistic. I'm pretty big. Am I supposed to be fighty? No, I'm a fucking genius.
I'm a remarkably good shot.
I'm a people person.
Well, I can do a lot of things.
You lie on the floor mostly.
I lie on the floor and I talk to women, apparently, if today has been anything to go by.
Hoppy's gonna kind of like, like turn her head upside down and look up at Everest and be like, huh, maybe next time don't do your talking from the floor.
Oh no, I've stood back up at this point.
No, I know. Her
Oh,
head
okay.
is like upside down looking up at him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from.
Trying to get like an idea of his vantage point from the conversation.
I'm a talker and I've got good business acumen.
That's good. That's good. You are well on your way to a high-paying position at Brewster, TM.
A subsidiary of the Dredgers.
Right. So, again, we need to get people into this meeting with Bandana.
Did you just say it's a
Done.
subsidiary of the Dredges?
Shush.
Wait, a subsidiary of the what? I ain't no one's
Don't worry about it.
subsidiary.
Don't worry about it. Now, consider it done. Okay? As far as you're concerned, us two, we're in that meeting, right? What's the
either-
next part of the plan?
Do either of you have a data pad so you can contact us?
Have a comm link.
I've got a comlink.
Ah, solid.
I've now technically
Right.
got two comlinks.
What's
No,
your
no.
digit?
I've got the other comlink. I thought. Wait, who's got the separatist comlink?
I've got it. She threw it at me.
Oh right, okay. You've got it. I'm happy. I'm fine with that.
No, I caught it with my stretchy long arms.
Oh,
Bruce,
he does have stretchy long arms.
Bruce, what's your number?
What's my? Oh, I've only got a
Yeah.
data pad, so you need to like just call me through that. if
Okay, but
you
what's your
can.
number?
You mean my ID? It's
Yeah.
It's choose, bruise, or lose at Jedi Suck Sith .gal.axie.
Okay, I got that. I punch that in. And I give him a ring.
I'm angry that my email address didn't get more attention, but that's fine.
It did. I was what the fucking it, in my own way. Okay, so you guys are still stood around beside the separatist ship. There's a few of their droids still left around, guarding the ship, and everyone else is gone. The other ship is being guarded by a couple of clones.
Tom, it's
Yeah.
like around, aside from the droids, around the ship, what can we see? Are there crates? Are there what's around the ship?
So there are maintenance droids whipping around. There are kind of crates of bits and pieces, like
Ooh.
just kind of broken tools and the likes, and refueling stations and stuff like that.
Is there any piece of junk that might look interest for me, like anything that can be attached to a droid that could be, with some work, of course, not immediately, but something that could be function as a gadget to a droid or something like that? Should I have a check or something?
Roll perception versus 2 red.
All right. Jesus. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me just check I'm doing this right. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. That didn't work.
So you kind of you wander over to some of the crates and bits and pieces like that, and as you do, you're kind of looking round, and you kind of delve a little bit too deep into this one crate, and this massively high-powered magnet
Ouch.
sticks to the side of your head.
Clonk.
And you become completely disorientated.
Do you start singing country songs, Bender style?
Oh, chicken alright.
I guess this happens after a while.
That's not benefiting the viewers, Leo. You need to make that noise yourself.
Oh, okay.
Oh God!
You just get the boom boom error noise.
Okay, so I guess I start shaking for a bit. Do I manage to get it out of my unstuck from my head quite quickly?
No.
Or
No. Bruce
basically-
can try and get it
yeah.
off you.
So basically, yeah, I wobble around and with my hand I'm like kind of smacking my head because I can't really.
Well, as you smack your head and you smack this kind of magnet,
No.
your hand gets stuck to the magnet as well.
Of course, yeah, that's. And I keep wobbling around doing all sorts of weird sounds. Up the get that cake. That's it. These are not the droids you look for.
I think the metal man has broken himself.
What have you done to my droid? My precious boy.
I
My
didn't-
metal son.
I did not touch him.
Are you saying
I'd,
Pa?
P-U-L-L.
Okay then.
Oh,
can I take out my old survival knife and try and prise the
no, you cannot.
try and prise the magnet off of.
No, you cannot. Look, put your
the
knife
tin
away.
can.
Put your knife away. I will reverse the magnet somehow. I'll find a bit of it, and I will reverse it. Do not knife my metal son, please.
Just pull on the fucking magnet.
So who's gonna try and get the magnet off?
I'm gonna try. Ooh. I'm gonna try and, I guess, pull the magnet off,
Can I assist?
please.
I figured if we just helped each other.
Yeah. Okay. So you can have a single blue for the assist.
Okay, what?
Do me a mechanics check versus one red, one purple.
I'm gonna brace for this. I'm gonna steady myself. Hoppy's gonna wrap their strong hoppy arms around my waist. They're gonna lever themselves.
Oh,
I'm just gonna with my forearms just. Oh, thank God! Oh, my middle son, my baby.
Okay. So as you pry this like large magnet off the side of his head and off his hand, and it goes flying away into the rest of the kind of boxes and crates and things. L3 slowly starts to come back around and just has you guffawing and gushing over him next to him. Yeah.
Ow, that hurt.
Can I use my crit to see if there's any lasting damage on him?
Yeah.
Ooh, that feels weird. That felt.
No, there doesn't seem to be any lasting damage apart from the fact that L3 is played by Leo.
No cure for that.
No cure for that. Give me a
Okay.
second. It looks like no one has won the next poll, so no light side, dark side on that one, I'm afraid.
I mean, considering the last two are dark side, I'm gonna take that as a win.
Yes.
Do you know what? For this next one, I'm going to put subscriber votes up to worth 2 votes. Ooh.
Ooh.
Spicy.
So anyway, about that sneaking plan. You should probably do that.
If I must.
Everest has already wandered off, like, about 10 minutes ago.
Okay, let's do that then.
As you'll notice, I put in the chat.
Okay, so you all come around from the excitement of saving L3 from himself,
That was horrible. Thank you.
and you notice that Everest has already gone, and you begin to follow on after him. Okay, Everest, as you are walking through the corridors of this large space port, off to kind of either side of the, like, so on one side is the spaceport itself, and on the other side are doors that seem to lead into smaller rooms. You notice at the end of the corridor there's a larger door that has both separatist droids and 2 clones stood outside guarding it.
Are there any, like, benches or crates or anything like that along the corridor?
Stay away from crates.
There are a couple of like crates and things left around, but not too much. They knew that this meeting was gonna be happening today.
No, that's
and
cool.
they've set up the spaceport as kind of tiny as it can be.
So, I'm gonna wander down the corridor, not, like, surreptitiously, just, I've got as much reason to be here as anyone else. And the crates that are closest to this room, I'm just gonna sit on and wait, because I don't want to interrupt their meeting. I have my own meeting to wait for, so...
Okay. I do want to interrupt their meeting.
I don't.
Is there any alternative way in? Can I be a sneak?
There are some. Roll me a perception check against 2 perp.
I'm the best.
Okay, yeah, there looks like as you kind of enter this same corridor that Everest is in, it looks like on the wall there are some ducts that you could get into if you were to climb on someone's shoulders and jump up into.
Perfect. Luckily, I've brought my small friend with me. Hoppy, I need to use your shoulders
Why?
so I can get into the vent.
To rub.
Why?
So I can eavesdrop.
Third time's the charm. Why?
God fucking
Because that's what we were sent here to do.
are your CEO.
Okay, let's. Just gonna kind of
Okay.
like squat down a little bit.
Perfect. Okay. Yep. I want to clamber into the vent.
Okay.
I am not happy
Do-
with it at all.
No, you're happy.
Do me a 2 purple. Do me a 2 purple athletics check and a 2 purple stealth check.
Oh fuck my life.
Am I doing athletics?
Okay, there's your athletics. Yep.
If you just said, heal.
Won't you get a boost from Hoppy?
Yes. Yeah. Sorry. Roll the boost as well.
I have 1 bronze. Oof.
Oh, so all cancelled out.
You're welcome.
But then I still want the stealth check as well. Okay.
Oh, for God's sake!
Wait. I do a bunch of advantages that I haven't used.
Yeah.
Can I use those?
Yeah, if you want to.
So wait,
Okay.
how do the advantages works?
Jesus fucking Christ.
So
Okay.
you need
You can have a boost on your next.
So, Leo, you need to have a hit to succeed at something. Advantages are like how well you do at it. So if you've got a lot of advantages, like I did with you, I was able to pull you off and then see if you were okay.
Oh, okay, sure.
If you get a lot of disadvantages, but a hit, then you still succeed,
But you can't do
But-
anything else.
but you succeeded not very well, and you might take strain for it.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
say if Hoppy was trying to like catch someone who was jumping off a building at her, if
Mhm.
he succeeded with disadvantages, Hoppy would catch them, but they'd also probably be flattened by the person jumping down.
I'm trying to work this out in
Okay.
my head. So I got 3 advantages from that first roll, which is enough for 3 boosts plus Hoppy's boost.
How?
Because that's how advantage works.
Yeah, but I said you could have it on your next roll,
Yeah.
Okay.
not multiple ones on this roll. So you still fail this one, but you can have a boost on your next one.
Hey, what?
As
A
in
boost?
your next check, you can have a boost. You've
Because these ones
so
are
you
happening.
failed-
These
you
ones are
still
happening
failed 'cause
simultaneously.
You added these 2 extra boosts in. But
Good.
you can have a boost on your next.
Yeah, because these actions are
Okay.
happening simultaneously, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you crash down and kind of clatter down back onto the floor as you try and jump up into this ventilation shaft. You don't even manage to open the kind of the gateway into it, and it just kind of seems to be a bit of a lost cause getting up there using Hoppy because she's so small.
Well, I could have predicted this to happen from the start. Maybe the small one should try and go in the vent.
But Hoppy's really good at listening. I mean, Vi's really good at
Hoppy
listening.
got
to things.
sass.
Also,
How
Hoppy
small?
got sass.
How small is Hoppy?
I like the blue one.
I mean, the tips of her, like, horn things is 5'5", and I would say they're a good 5 or 6 inches, so quite
Okay.
small.
I mean, we're like pretty much the same height then.
I feel like, you know,
So it doesn't matter.
no, not really.
Okay, so are you just gonna sit outside and wait for the meeting to be over?
Is there anywhere else to try and get in?
No, just that was the only kind of thing that looked like a viable entrance.
Tom,
Obviously,
what
there's the
about-
front door,
I mean,
Uh,
there is the front door.
but it's being guarded by SEP robots, SEP droids, and 2 clones as well.
And Everest.
I
And
could.
there's an Everest sat outside as well.
I'm gonna walk over to small people and kind of gesture like to the grate, like
Yes.
shall I put you in the grate?
Yes,
That would be
Fred,
nice.
excellent idea. That would be definitely perfect.
I'd like to try and put one of them in the grate. No, fuck it, put them both in there together. That'd be a nightmare.
Okay. So how are we doing this?
I don't know.
Okay, let's do Vi Athletics versus 2 with 2 boosts.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing this. My athletics is not. I've never done this.
Why would it be athletics? I'm not asking. But how high up is the grate?
It's probably about 8 foot off the ground.
8 foot. I don't know. I can't remember how tall I am. But like 2.6 meters.
You could probably reach up, but someone's gonna have to open the grate.
I can try and open it. My athletics is 1 better than Vi's.
Okay. Do you wanna try and open the grate then?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you go up first.
I'll just hold her up
What?
there so she can do it.
What am I rolling?
Athletics versus 2 purple.
Okay. I'm so
With
sorry. Good. Oh, okay. With a
Cool.
what?
I was going to
It's
give you a
going
boost for that
brilliantly.
because you're being held up. So roll a boost as well.
Good.
Okay, yeah. So just take a strain, but yeah, you managed to open up the grate, and Inuk Jar can just kind of push you up and into the grate.
In we go.
Oh, Tom, sorry. Did I got any strain from the magnet thing?
You did, but I can't remember where that was then.
Alright.
I think it was just 1 because you got a threat.
Alright. So.
I'm gonna like peer over at the tall friend and be like, hello. What should I do now?
Listen.
Do a flip.
I'm gonna go for a crawl then and see what I can listen to.
Okay, roll me a stealth versus 2 purple.
Good.
Okay, so you can have a boost on your next check.
Thank
But as you kind of clatter through, well, not so much as clatter, but you just make the sound of something crawling through.
I'd probably be humming to myself if I'm honest.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Oh, Hoppy is adorable.
like, not like making like big like stomp 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 noises, but just like.
Very stealth.
God damn it!
Wow. Okay,
I want
so
to be
that
angry at that.
That's Hoppy's superpower. You can't be angry with her.
cut to the camera inside the meeting room, and you see this large hut kind of on this big pillowed platform, and he's talking to this Togruta woman and the person that you know now know to be Inyiri Anta, and he kind of is talking through an interpreter, a Claturian, which is the dog-like people, and all of a sudden they just stop, and you kind of he's there going, and you can just hear echoing inside the walls. Um, he kind of
We're all gonna
motions
die.
to his own guards to go underneath the vents of the actual kind of of the ventilation shaft essentially. And
We hear this from the other side of the.
Lava, I'm gonna win, yeah. I'm gonna get.
One way, another.
and you just see you see kind of the hut with his really kind of small arms go to make a motion to his guards to go, like, to put his finger on his lips. Obviously he can't quite reach that far, but he's telling them to be quiet whilst this kind of
Oh, people
humming.
listen out for Hoppy. That's so cute.
What's happening with me in the vent?
does Hoppy get to the grate inside the
I mean,
to-
she's probably like see the grate coming up and stop just before it so she can listen, but she wouldn't be like looking through it so people could see her.
Okay, did she stop humming before she stopped moving?
Oh, totally, yeah. I'd say like a good few feet beforehand.
Okay.
Say she comes around a corner, you can see like the light coming through the vent. She'd have stopped as soon as she could see the light of the vent.
Okay, so roll me a this is going to be your only saving grace. Roll me a stealth check
Drum roll.
against 3 purple, 2 setback.
Don't forget you've got that
Ooh.
boost.
Uh-huh.
You've
What's
got a boost.
setback?
The black
Those are
ones.
bad dice.
The
So
black
3
dice.
purple and a black.
You can
Yeah.
also use a light
a
side
blue.
point if you want to upgrade your check.
Do it. Do it,
Yes.
you coward.
Okay, so you flip a light side and it'll be 1 yellow to whatever your you take a yellow out.
Oh, yep, she does it, but...
Okay.
That's not terrible.
It's
So
technically a success.
So just behind you, where you had kind of crawled up a little bit closer, you see this, like energy pike just go poof, and punch through the area where you had just been in the ventilation shaft.
Good.
Um,
Excellent. That was Millie, not Hoppy.
She just starts humming incessantly.
If I hum, it will go away.
But Vedanda kind of you hear this kind of loud, resonant voice come in and just say, like, in the Huttese language, he's like, Rudy Robbies, Vabandandara.
I'm confused.
And the Claturian kind of says, Master Vedanda says you can come out of there.
Rip.
Gonna like poke my head through the hole that has been made in the vent.
Hello.
I think I'm a little bit lost.
And Vedanda will kind of look from you to the Togruta woman who is stood in front of him now in the brown robes, and back at you, and say,
This is going
like
brilliantly.
he'll speak in her teas, and then the Clatuian will
Yeah.
kind of say, Master Lee, is she one of yours? And the woman will, like, the Togruta woman will turn to look at you,
Gonna give her a thumbs up.
and from what you can see, she appears to be in her early 30s. She's a Togruta woman with soft features. She's wearing long kind of robes. Her skin is a radiant orange, and her montrals and head tails are a soft shade of blue, with darker blue tiger striping down them. She stands at about 5'9". Her hands are wrapped in what looks like soft bindings, leaving her fingers exposed. Her eyes are blue, and kind of every visual cue of this Togruta woman would lead you to believe that she's not really had much of a hard life. She's quite lithe, and yeah, she looks up at you and gives you a slight smile.
I want to give her a thumbs up, but like, cause I'm upside down, it would be like a thumbs down kind of thing to me, so it's thumbs up to her.
And so she'll turn back to the hut, and she'll kind of bow deeply and say, "My apologies, Master Vedanda. Yes, it appears to be one of our Padawans who has snuck aboard and come to listen in, I'm afraid. You must excuse this terrible slight on our behalf."
Oh, yes. We apologize. Kind of like bows her head and closes her eyes.
Upside down, bows her head from the vent. Yep.
You know, like essentially
Accidentally headbutts vent.
Essentially,
Headbutts the
like
vent.
headbutting the ceiling.
Dong! Ah! That's the help!
And she'll kind of like, she'll close her eyes with like a little exasperated smile and just say, "Young one, if you would mind going back the way you came now, please."
Yes, right, of course. Alright, like, really quickly, like, pulls her head out, but, like, smacks the tips of her, horny things on the like, ceiling. Quickly gonna crawl away.
Okay, you.
Would I be able to, like, stop midway, but, like, try to listen still? Or would it be better?
You could do. They're kind of listening for you to shuffle all the way back, I think, and they have let the guards outside know that you should be coming out somewhere out there.
Okay, like kind of like a petulant child, like, I can't believe I got caught. God damn it, I wasn't even being that loud. It was a good song.
So are you trying to stop in there, or are you coming out?
No, I'm gonna come out.
Okay, so as Hoppy kind of drops out of the thing, you see like two of Vedanda's men come out and are looking for her, and kind of they don't act aggressively. They just kind of make sure that you're not going back near that room.
Gonna wave at them.
Do they come out via my way?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Sort of give them like a little, you know,
Yeah, they come out through the double doors.
Little
and,
sort of like
past the clones, past the droids, and towards. Yeah, just they head towards Hoppy, and kind of motion with their guns that she should go away.
I'm gonna like, I want to go out by the door where the door is, and just like sit cross-legged. you know, I'm waiting for my master and all that shit.
It's pissed you off, kid.
They look at you and they just kind of, because they believe you are a Padawan, they kind of don't want to push it too far, so they go back inside and continue their meeting.
Oh, guys, on your way back in, could you just let Vedanda know that I'm here? Everest, Kirigan, hi, how you doing?
Yes, he'll see you after he's dealt with these meetings.
Oh, no, that's fine. That's a business and all that. There's no rush.
So, are there going to be any more attempts from you guys, or is this?
I know, right,
are you
Shansa?
attempting to jump in on that.
I think we failed exponentially.
Okay.
Your monthly review.
The hell's pissed you off, kid?
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, well, I was having a grand old time. Everything was wonderful. I was going all sneaky, and I was going to go and listen because I want to know what everyone was talking about. And then there was a lady in there, and she's, you know, like me, and she has pointy head, and she was really beautiful. And she said she knew me, and there was a big blast of energy. I think I almost got shot. That was quite terrifying.
So, your idea of sneaky is almost getting shot.
I mean, it worked, and I'm not dead.
Good logic. Good sound logic to live by. I always try and live by that myself.
Really?
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, if you're not dead, then you can still do more stuff, right?
Yes! Score!
That's exactly what happened to us just a few minutes ago.
I mean, I think that this plan was a little bit better than when, you know, Grumpy over there tried to stack.
Oh yes, aiming into a vent. That's a great plan, Blue One.
What is happening? Jake,
Huh?
you're
What's
so
going
loud.
What noise am I making?
Background.
Lots of people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will go back.
Jake, are you having a party and you didn't invite us?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's just the people that live in this house.
Okay. So, there is about an hour that you're kind of sat around waiting after the talks.
I'm
And
just gonna idly shuffle a deck of Sabbat cards, do, you know, some, like, sleight of handy stuff. Just out of boredom, more than anything.
yeah, so you see coming out of the room, looking slightly miffed, Inyiri, with her delegation of droids. They kind of walk out first, and she has her hands behind her back, clasped, and she gives you a slight nod as she leaves, and a little smile, kind of knowing that you've offered to work for her.
I'm not going to respond because stealth.
Okay, and yep, she kind of marches off down the corridor. About 5 minutes later, the Togruta Jedi kind of comes out with her contingent of droids, giving a little bow as she leaves, and she heads off down the corridor again.
Gonna
Means-
scramble to stand up and kind of like bow to her.
Hey,
Kind of thing.
Padawan, your master's leaving. Shouldn't you follow?
Yes, I'm
subtle
literally
wink.
doing that, running after her.
Okay. So you go running off after the Jedi, or what you assume to be a Jedi.
Oh, real stealth, Tom.
Well, you don't know, do you? You don't know. Yeah, okay. And the Claturian kind of comes out and says, Master Verdanda will see you now.
Cool. Stand up, sort of dust myself off again, more out of, habit than anything else, because Tatooine dusty.
It is dusty.
Sort of straighten up, make sure there's, smart as can be, and then head in.
If
Give a
I
little...
come charging down, be like, may I?
Sure.
Is private.
It's business. It'll probably be boring.
That's fine.
Okay, so gonna head into the room, sort of glance around at occupants, make a sort of cursory note of how many there are, etc., and then sort of give a light sort of bow of the head to Vedanda, just out of respect, stuff like that.
Okay, is it just yourself and Inuk Char in there now?
Yeah, and I'm going to position myself as if I'm his hired muscle, but I'm...
Okay. Okay, so the two of you you're standing there, and Vedanda kind of waves you further into the room with a little kind of royal wave.
With his little T-Rexy slug arms.
Little T-Rexy slug arms, yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
And he'll go, Ichirado, Black Sun. And the Claturian will kind of nod and say, is this the Black Suns who have sent you?
I am here as a representative of the Black Suns, that's correct.
Ah, interesting. And you're here as part of the payment for the debt, then?
I'm here to discuss matters of business and how a bridge of union might be best served between the two groups. If that would mean working alongside yourselves to facilitate this, then so be it. I was not informed of anything in the way of a debt.
Ah. And the Claturian will kind of turn around and whisper in Vedanda's ear, and Vedanda will kind of laugh slightly, giving a ah, 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 ah. And he'll kind of say some bits and pieces, and the translator will say, it seems your man Natan lied to you then, because you've been sent here as part of the payment, I'm afraid.
Why
Sorry, Tom.
am I not surprised?
Are we also who is in this room at the moment?
Just Everest and
Cool. Okay.
yeah, just Everest and Inuk Char.
Sure.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. But I can assure you I am of much, much more use working alongside you than under you. For example, word on the street is that you are looking for something specific. And I'm a man who knows how to find things. Maybe I can help.
And yeah, he kind of he talks some more, and the kind of the Cliterian says, the great Master Vedanda says, if it makes you feel better to think you're working in partnership, then he will not take that from you. But yes, you will be doing some work for him.
Kind of work are we talking?
There is a warehouse on the edge of Moss Isley that we would like investigating.
Okay.
We have heard that there might be a map to a site of great archaeological importance.
And you'd like us to find this map and bring it back?
That is exactly what we would like you to.
I realise that this is probably going to be laughed at, but what do we get?
You will have your debts paid, and there may be some payment in it for you in the future if you prove to be worthy of it.
Okay. But we're going to need some credits up front for resources.
We can provide a small amount.
A small amount.
Oh, it's so creepy.
I'll just take a blank cred stick out of my pocket and hold it up. I'm going to presume that one of the lackeys will take it.
Yeah, so the Cliterian who's been working with him kind of dismissively kind of points to one of the guards, and the guard takes your cred chip and walks off with it towards a terminal, whilst the Cliterian's still kind of speaking to you.
Tommy.
Yeah.
My friend Nadia says she wants to see the rest of us next week, not just your webcam. So.
Oh, well, you're welcome to put your webcams on.
Okay.
No, not a chance.
Not a chance. All right.
There you go. Cool. So. Yeah.
And you can, of course, see my hideous visage on my stream as well.
On your stream as well.
Cool. So where was I?
Warehouse details.
Yeah. So yeah, you get your credit chip handed back to you, and it's handed back with 200 credits on it.
My thanks. I'll get this arranged as soon as possible for you. And I look forward to a healthy professional relationship moving forwards.
And Vedanda kind of says again in his Huttese language, which is then translated, that good. If you would be so kind to visit us at Master Vedanda's own residence next time, that would be perfect.
Is that common knowledge as to where that is, or?
It's kind of like one of the largest estates near Mos Eisley. So yeah, it's pretty common knowledge that he's got his own kind of personal palace nearby.
Cool. Okay. Yep, that's fine.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Everest notice the massive hole in the vent?
If he's looking for it.
Would I have picked up on that and my like initial cursory glance around? Probably not. I was looking at people, not things.
No, probably
damn
not.
it. When?
Is there anything else you'd have of me while I'm here, or can I get to my work?
He kind of does a dismissive wave of his little chubby hut arms, and the Clitorian kind of goes, "Run along now."
Give another little sort of respectful head bow and turn to leave.
Brilliant. Okay.
I,
We'll. Yeah.
I wanted to sort of then kind of step forward, and I realize this is going to dodge, but I'm going to reach inside my robes.
Okay. Blasters are out and leveled at you.
Oh god.
And produce a small piece of paper.
Okay, and the Clitorian will kind of go, "You there, Black Suns, what is your muscle man doing?"
Sort of look back over my shoulder and then look to Inuk and turn around and say, "Oh, he said that he also wants to speak to Vedanda. He has his own matters. There's actually a friend of mine as well who he makes these amazing guns that your boys will probably be really interested in. I got a few people who'd like to do business with you, so..."
This is interesting, but not what we came here for. What does the big thing want?
Oh, I don't know. That's his business.
Vedanda at that point will kind of make a bit of a kind of a joke, and the Clitorian will kind of turn and say, "Yes, Master Vedanda, he would make a fine slave for the battles."
No. He works with me.
I make a mental note that Vedanda is not a friend.
This is a big day for you.
Are you doing anything with the
But
paper?
like, I'd like to, but like, it seems that I'm not supposed to approach Vedanda, but like, I want him to take the piece of paper. So I
Okay,
kind of make
so
that clear,
if-
and yeah.
Yeah, if you kind of motion suggestively with the piece of paper, one of the thugs will come and take it over to his interpreter.
Sorry,
and the interpreter...
motion suggestively. He's doing like a fan dance with the paper. Or something.
Not sexually suggestively, you weirdo.
Suggestively. Ooh,
Connor, only you.
ooh, whip it.
No,
Da-da,
stop.
da, da, da.
Connor.
Okay. The translator will take the piece of paper, unfold it, or piece of flimsy, sorry, and open it and start reading it.
It's just a drawing of the heirloom. Like drawing, like I don't know. I can't imagine what would be the best way of capturing. Like obviously not a photograph on Tula, but and it's quite distinctive. It's got like it's got an engraved bit that's quite unique to his family.
Okay, so it's just a drawing of the relic that you're looking for.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Okay, so he'll look at it and he'll show it to Vedanda, and Vedanda will kind of this big smile across his face, and he'll kind of say, the translator just says, if you perform well, we might be able to give you some more information on this.
Tom's, you disappear again.
Have I? Am I still here?
Oh, you're
Am I
back.
not
You just,
here?
we just
Okay.
lost you at the beginning of the sentence.
Okay. He says, if you perform well, maybe we will be able to find you some more information on this art.
Enoch looks like a little, like, maybe naively lets himself look a little bit like excited, and then nods and like semi bows, like he saw Everest do, assuming that's the correct thing to do, and then holds his hand out for his piece.
The kind of the muscle will come and take it off the translator and give it back to you, and will kind of motion for you to leave the room.
Oh, so what should I tell my arms dealer friend?
Tell him we will talk to him next time if he's not too busy for us again.
Gotcha.
Lamau.
I am busy doing sweet nothing. Well, actually, no, I'm cradling L3 in my arms. While it's going on. It's okay, it's okay. It's only a magnet. It's only a magnet. Shh.
Okay.
Oh, Daddy.
And to finish off, we'll switch over to Hoppy, who is following along behind the clone contingent.
Yes, I definitely am.
Okay.
I assume they notice me because I'm not being subtle.
Can you be subtle?
No.
I
They
think we've
kinda-
established that she can't.
They get back to their ship, the Corvette, and the clones kind of all start to file back onto the ship, and the Togruta woman kind of turns around to face you and smiles softly and just says, I did my good turn for you. You can go.
Yes. Gonna kind of like bow slightly in respect and like look up at her. I wanted to say thank you.
It is no problem. I just not sure why you were trying to come in.
If I'm honest with you, I'm not really sure either. My friends told me they wanted me to listen, so I kind of did.
Ah, I see. Are you sure these people are really friends?
Well, I only met them yesterday, so maybe they're not my friends, but really not many people here are very friendly, so I get very nervous, and then I talk a lot, and when I talk a lot, people usually just let me follow along.
She smiles at you and kind of drops down like slightly to look you in the eyes and just kind of searchingly for a little while, and then says, you be careful down here. There are people and things that could most definitely cause you some damage, little one.
I know. Ideally, I don't really want to be here anyway. I got left behind. It wasn't very nice.
Aw.
You got left behind by who?
The people I was traveling with. I was helping them get to a new planet, and they said we were going to stop here for certain supplies, and then the next day I woke up and they were gone. So, yeah, I got left. Gonna kind of like awkward laugh, like glancing to the side, kind of uncomfortable about being left behind. She's not very good at trusting anyway, so.
The Togaruta woman will kind of give you a little smile and a nod and say, "Look, I'm going to be in this planet's orbit for the next week or so, while we try and sort out the situation here and ensure the Separatists cannot gain a foothold in this part of Hut territory. If after that you're still around and you would like to go to Coruscant, then I will happily take you along."
Yes, please. We'd very like.
Thief!
Yes. That would be nice.
You can't steal our mascot.
They're stealing Hoppy!
Would my friends be allowed to go too? Or I mean, maybe not friends. My acquaintances? No. What would you call them? Traveling companions? Yes. Could they?
Wow.
You ask a lot, little one.
I know. I'm sorry.
I tell you what, if you could do me a favor, then
Yes. Anything.
while I'm here, I am not allowed to be on the planet's surface during the diplomatic conversations we'll be having. If you could act as my eyes on the ground and let me know if anything comes up, that would be incredibly helpful, especially with the Separatists so close by. If you could let me know what Vedanda and Inyir are planning, then that would be most appreciated, and I will see if I can make room for you and your friends on my ship.
I love
Gonna
how we've been
stand
doing
up,
this
like-
for one session and we're already playing both sides.
Yeah. Gonna stand up like really
We're playing
wink
all
and like
three sides.
wink and like a 2-finger salute and be like, "You can count on me."
And the woman kind of bows and gives you kind of a smile and a wink, and turns around and begins to head onto the ship. What can I call you, by the way?
Oh, my name is Hoppy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
My name is Master Alali.
Not a
Master,
Ashoka.
so you weren't kidding about pretending to be your Padawan. That would be amazing. Oh, wow.
She
Gonna
kind of
be, like starstruck, just like looking up, like.
Just
she kind of smiles gently and floats a comlink over to you, and leaves it kind of floating in the air in front of you for you to kind of grab.
Like 2-handed grabs, like jumps to kind of get it, like. all
We do like
green.
that. We do like that Furby thing, and we just put like Separatist comlink and the Republic comlink and the Hut comlink all next to each other, and just walk out.
This is amazing.
And yeah, she kind of says, "You can always contact me on that, or I will contact you when I need you."
Yes, thank you, Master. Gonna kind of like skip away.
Yeah, and she kind of shakes her head gently as she like walks onto the ship, and the boarding ramp closes up, and both ships, one after the other, kind of take off and head off to their capital ships that are in orbit. And we'll leave the session at that.
No.
Thank you, Tom.
No.
Yeah, we'll leave the session there.
That was
Thank you,
fun.
Tom. That was good. I enjoyed that one.
Tommy,
Cool.
no.
That was
Can I just confirm that the woman who just said she was somebody Lee also told us she was Blavity Blue Blap.
No, she was called meeting. Well, so.
In the meeting, but it's
Yeah.
is it not the woman who we
No,
spoke
it's, it's not the same woman with the droids.
No, that's Iniri
There's
Anta.
a Republic. There's a Republic delegate who's that lady that Millie was speaking to, and then there's
Yeah.
the Separatist delegate who's the one that me, you, and L3 were dealing with. And then
it's just
Everett.
Tom's woman voice is.
Tom's,
The voice.
Tom's woman voice is universal. Tom's a big hairy man. He's trying really hard.
Tom has two NPC voices. One is woman, one is Yorkshire.
Yeah,
What
I
is
do
your-
two accents.
You also do like gruff Cockney man.
I do gruff
And
Cockney
you
man.
do, like sleazy old man as well.
Whoa, you
No, you do.
No, you do have the sleazy like.
Who's your what was your alchemist called in that Carmoa?
Oh,
Razu. Razu.
Razu.
There's Razu.
Oh, you're right, love. You're right.
Oh, there's Yorkshire as well. Never mind.
No, that was a bit Cockney. Oh no, it was Yorkshire. Yeah,
What
yeah, they're all
sleazy
they're all a mix of Yorkshire and Cockney.
I
Yorkney.
can't
Anyway.
do this to my people, Tommy.
I'm sorry.
How could you?
But
Easily.
thank you very much to everyone who watched on chat and
Yeah,
contributed
thank you
to the light
guys.
side, dark side. Very fun. Hopefully we'll get to use them a bit more next week.
I'm gonna Yorkney. Yeah, Yorkney. I'm gonna throw you guys over to a friend of mine. We're gonna go say hey to Jay and Dark Fox. They are currently doing some Portal 2 co-op, which is going to be some fun. So if you do have my emotes, please do come and join me. Cockshaw. No, I like that better actually. So we're going to go in with a hashtag Craigie Raid. And if you do have my emotes, please feel free to use them. If you don't, just throw whatever emotes you have in there. Jay is lovely. Dark Fox is lovely. You've all been lovely. You're all amazing. And I will see you again next time. Thank you so much for staying here. Bye-bye for now.